Hi. I'm having technical difficulties. Oh my lord. Okay. Hi. I'm trying to get my ring light to sit correctly. Oh, that's pretty good, right? Is that good? Okay. Hi, I'm Amelia. Hi guys. I don't know what to say. I've never done one of these before in my life, so I don't even know. I have my mirror here, so if I'm looking down here, that's why. Okay. This is my curling iron. I stole it from the bathroom closet. I do not own it, but someone in my family does. And I don't know. I have hairspray here. I have your questions written down on a sticky note. And I have a snack. This is my snack. Thank you for coming to my first live. I'm so nervous. So yesterday I pressed the live button and then it was like, you have to wait 24 hours. But it didn't say that you have to wait 24 hours. It says once it's been processed, you can do it in 24 hours. So I didn't know how to process it, but I guess you just had to press the button. So it was really weird. And then the thingy said that I had 2 minutes to stream. So I pressed the button and then it started streaming. So that's where we're at. I have my mini Chef Boyardee thing with the SpaghettiOs and meatballs. I've never had this before. But I have had the I have the ravioli ones. Those ones are pretty good. I only like the mini ones though, not the big ones. Bella says that I eat weird because I eat with my teeth. So like I don't like the feeling of stuff touching my lips. So I'll eat with like my teeth and my tongue. So it never actually touches my lips, and Viola always picks on me for it. So that's why it sounds weird. Okay, and I have this, which I got at Walmart yesterday. I didn't know they sold them. Okay, now I'm gonna comb hair, which I only do like once a month, but I couldn't think of anything else to do. I was gonna do my laundry with you guys because I had to do my laundry. Viola is my cousin, but we hang out like at least 3 times a week. We're like best friends. So she's basically my sibling. This cord isn't long. I just treat her like my child, though, more than a sibling, so. But she's 13. Don't tell her that I told you. She's trying to convince all of you that she's like 21, so. Okay, I have to look in the bottom one because I can't see my hair from my closet on the live, so I'll definitely burn myself. And Jerry knows that I don't do well with hot things. So the first time I ever curled my hair in front of Jerry, I was in a rush and I was really stressed out, and I picked up the curling iron and I picked it up on the hot side and like held it in my hand for like multiple seconds, and then I put it down and he didn't notice, and I just started crying really badly, and it hurt like the entire day. It was the day that my sister graduated from high school, and it was a mess. It was not good. And it burned the whole ceremony, and then Jamie gave me her iced coffee cup to hold so it was colder, so that kind of helped. Yeah, Viola does look like she's like 17. She looks like a full-grown adult, unless she's standing up. That's what I tell her. Like when she's sitting down, you can't tell how tall she is, so she looks older. But when she stands next to you, then you know she's a kid, because she's probably like 5'4" now, but she used to be like 5 foot, and I always used to like, that's how you can tell that she's a little kid. But now she's growing and it's really weird. And she literally every time she comes over, she's like, stand next to me, stand next to me. So I stand next to her, and I'm still taller than her. She's like, I'm getting so close. Like, okay. She just wants to pass me up and then pretend like she's older than me. But it's okay. She can do what she wants. So yeah. I'm not very good at talking answer. Just put them down below because I'll need more things to talk about. Or I'll just talk about Viola or like organization the whole time, because that's like my thing is like you know how well, I don't know if you know, but I have autism, and with autism you kind of have certain things that you like obsess over, and mine is like organization and like scheduling and stuff, and I could talk about it all day long. So that's like kind of a problem, because I can have like a 20-minute conversation about like how I organize my closet and why things go where, and I feel like nobody wants to listen to that. So, but the questions that I do have are what food do I like to cook, and how long have me and Jerry been dating, which is that's 3 months, and the furthest place I've traveled to, which is Mexico. Violet is so short that even when she stands up on her feet, she still won't reach the floor. Yeah, she is super short. But she'll get really angry if I tell people, so. I should have told her to come watch. She'd be commenting all kinds of hateful things in the comments right now. I think Jerry's on. Jerry, comment something if you're on the live stream, because I told him to go watch. He's actually in the basement right now. Because our basement's furnished. That's supposed to sound creepy. It probably did though. But our basement's furnished, and that's like where our like guest bedroom and like our sauna and stuff is. But yeah, I sent Jerry down there because I get more nervous when there's people around than when there's not people around, so. But yeah, I don't think he's on because he didn't comment anything. Oh, and I think my mom's coming home right now. I can hear her car. Nope, who is that? Someone just came up my driveway. Who is that? Is that Haley? What the heck? Interesting. That's what it looks like. Haley's car. I don't know if it is or not. Haley's my sister's friend. But Jamie did not say she was having friends over, so I don't know. But nobody, like, no one random ever comes up my driveway because I live in the middle of the woods on a half driveway, so there's no way it could be some random person unless we have like drunk side-by-side people come up here sometimes, or like people who are looking for like the shooting range next to my house. They'll show up here, but that's about it. So yeah. One of the other I was gonna talk about Mexico and then I got distracted. So the farthest place that I've traveled to is Cancun, Mexico, and I think it's pronounced Isla Mujeres. I think that's how you say it. But we went to Cancun for my cousin's wedding when I was 15 and a half. So, and it was really fun. We stayed at like this all-inclusive resort thing. It was really fancy. We got a whole tour of the place, and the wedding was like right at the resort, so you never had to leave the resort like at all. The only time that we left the resort was to get there from the airport, to go to the island, and to get back on the airplane. So it was really nice. And they had like 6 different restaurants there, and they had like an all you could eat buffet, and it was really good. And they had these chicken wings there at the pool. So the bar by the pool had like chicken wings, and they were so good. And I got them like 3 times a day because it was all inclusive. So you could just eat as much as you wanted. And I eat all the time. So it was a great time. And she got married on like, it was like right on the ocean, so it was really pretty. So yeah. My week was good. It was pretty long. It wasn't as it felt really long cuz well last week was like the holiday weekend. So no, I think I don't know. But either way, it felt yeah, it was last week, right? Was the 4th of July last week? Cuz I'm pretty sure it was. And I had Tuesday off for the 4th, so last week felt really short. So this week felt super long, even though it wasn't that long. Like usually I work 50 or more hours a week, like 50 to 55 hours, and I only worked 50 hours. So it just felt longer than it actually was. But yeah. Today was my longest day out of the whole week for work wise, cuz well, so we're doing road construction like 45 minutes from where our shop is on the highway. So it's like one of the main highways where we live. And it's like a 45-minute drive. So we I would drive there, and the pit at the plant that so I don't even know. So I drive dump truck, and the plant for an asphalt company, and the plant doesn't have the gravel that I was using, so I had to go to one of the other pits. So I would bring gravel from that. So I'd leave the shop and I'd go to the pit, and then I would pick up the gravel and then go to the job and then unload the gravel, and then they would load me with the asphalt they were digging up, and I would bring it all the way back to the shop and then have to go to the pit again. So I did that all day. And then at like the end of the day at like 3:30, they were like, "Oh yeah, we have to wait." So then I waited until 4 and then I was able to go. So I got off at 4:45, or I mean 5:45. Wait. Oh, I left there at 5 and got off at 5:45. So yeah. Um I do not have any stomach piercings. I want to get a tattoo on my stomach eventually, but not like a tattoo. Or I said that wrong. I don't want to get I don't really like piercings. They don't work well because like I've like feel them the whole time, so they're really annoying for me. Like I had my ears pierced. I've had them pierced twice, and I just can't stand wearing the earrings. So I always take them out and then the holes close up. So I am not a piercing person, which is sad because I have like 20 earrings, but I can't wear them. So, and they like, so I'm allergic to cheap earrings or like anything that's not like real silver and stuff. So I would get like any earrings that weren't really expensive. My ears would like rot the earrings. It was really weird. So like the earring would turn like green and black and it was really gross. So I just stopped wearing them. I didn't want to deal with it. But I really like rings a lot. And like, I don't mind necklaces. Like, I have my chain. I wear my chain all the time and I never take it off ever because I don't want to lose it basically. But I do have other necklaces too that I don't wear as often. But rings are definitely like my favorite. And I don't really wear bracelets ever because they never make them small enough for my wrist, so they sit like at my elbow all the time. So it's kind of annoying, but oh well. But I do really like rings. Like I have these two I wear most of the time. They are from my grandma. She gave me both of them. So, and then I have a whole ring collection in my closet. But these two are like actual gold, so like if I wear fake gold ones, I suck at taking jewelry off when I get in the shower. So most of my jewelry has to be actual jewelry because otherwise it'll make me turn green. But oh well. Halfway done with my hair already. That's so weird. One of the other questions was, am I in school? Which I'm not. I graduated from high school in 2021, so 2 years ago. Yeah, yeah, 2 years ago I graduated from high school, and then um, I went to college last. Was it? Wait. So yeah, it was 2 years ago. It's just so weird. So like, I graduated in May of 2021, and then I turned 18 in May or in August of 2021. And then I went to college for my CDL in August. And I got my CDL in November. Yeah, in November of 2021 too. So I graduated and then I turned 18 and then I went to college and then I got my CDL and then I graduated that December. So it was really fast. So all of that was in 2021. And then I moved and I lived in Madison, Wisconsin for a year. It's the capital of Wisconsin. And I drove belt truck there. So if you see me post like construction shorts or anything like that, that's from, if it has to do with concrete, it's from my last job. And then stuff to do with like heavy equipment and like dump truck stuff is from this job. So I lived there for a year and then I moved back to where I live in January of 2023. But wait, so I moved there in March of 2022, and then I moved back here in January of 2023. So it's kind of weird that I've done so much crap already. It feels so weird, like, I feel like after I graduated, so much stuff happened in such a fast amount of time. But I'm definitely glad that I'm moving along so quickly. And then, then I moved back and I went to college here again in January. So, and then I took one class at the college from January to April or May. Yeah, it was May. So from January to May, I was in college, and now I'm not in college, and I'm working. And then I'm thinking of going back to college this spring again, because we'll be working all through the fall, and then once construction season's over, I'll be on unemployment, and then I'll be off for the rest of the winter. So, yeah. Basically, in the spring, I plan on doing 2 more college classes, trying it out. I want to go for like teaching this time. Last time I went for business, it did not go well at all. Well, I guess the business class did not go well. I dropped the business class even though I was going for business, and I just took my English class. But yeah, so like, I'm talking way too fast. I'm so tired. But yeah, this is half my head. I'll spray this side and then continue. Yeah, so basically, I'm just doing construction right now. I'm not doing anything else. But you don't really have time to do anything else when you're in construction. But my new job has been going great because, so my last job, it wasn't a bad job. It was just so much more stressful and like overwhelming, I guess. So, well, I lived in Madison all by myself. So it was just me and then whatever friends I met down there. Like I had one friend from high school that lived there. So I hung out with her sometimes, but other than that, like I drove home every weekend. So I'd work 40 or 50 hours a week, and then I would drive 4 hours home and then hang out with all my friends for the weekend and then drive 4 hours back and then work again. And I was doing like pretty long days most of the time, and it was just very overwhelming for me mentally. So, but this job has been really great. It's not like overly stressful, like everyone's so much more relaxed. Like concrete is a very fast-paced job, and like hauling stuff in a dump truck is not as stressful. So I've been liking it a lot more. I still don't know if Jerry's on. Jerry, if you're on, comment something, because I want you to text Viola and tell her to join. Because Viola, oh, we could invite Viola onto the thing, I think. I told her that so Viola is the most grown-up child you will ever meet in your life. And she's like, she swears like she's like a 50-year-old construction worker. So I was like, you cannot be on the lives until you can go 10 recording sessions without swearing. And she has not done that yet, so we'll see. And she also makes the most inappropriate jokes in the world, so that doesn't help either. But maybe once she gets more used to it, then she can join one, so we'll see. Business courses are great for any job you might have. I took business business courses and then change majors a year into college. Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to go, just so then I would have it, like, because I was thinking of starting my own business eventually, or like, even with like creating like YouTube videos, if I got more popular and I wanted to start like some type of brand or something like all the other ones do, I'd like to have some like business experience behind it. But I don't know. So that's why I took it in the first place, was so then if I did want to start my own business or something, it would be useful for the future. But I think I took the wrong class. I feel like if I took a different class or at a different college or something, it would have went better. But I really like my English class. I just hate sitting in a class. Like, it takes way too much of my concentration. Like, I cannot sit still. And then the class part wasn't that bad, but I have terrible concentration on anything other than what I want to be doing at that moment. So like, I can really concentrate really well if that's what I want to do. If I don't want to do it, I'm screwed. Like, all of my concentration skills just fly out the window, and I'll just stare at my homework for 2 hours and not do anything. Like, zero thoughts will go through my brain. It's crazy. So, I don't know. But the teacher that I had was really nice, and he had way better assignments than I thought that he was. Like, I thought the English class was going to be terrible. Like, I hated English in high school. I did not do well in English class. I am terrible at reading. I have dyslexia, and I cannot focus on reading, like, at all. So all of our books were online, so I could listen to it on tape and then just like follow along with it, which I did in high school a lot. But the books he picked were a lot better. They were like short stories, so you didn't have to read a whole entire book the whole time. So it was really nice. And he did like weekly journals where you could basically talk about anything you wanted, and you just had to write like a full page about it, which I liked a lot too, because if I can pick what I'm writing about, I can write it way easier than being assigned something to write about. But I did really well until about the end of the year, and then I was really tired of showing up to class, which I feel like most people do that, but I did like my business class, and my teacher was really nice. So thank you, Mr. Burt, if you ever see this. You did a great job. So yeah, that's my college-y stuff. And it was nice because there was like 4 of us in the class, or 5 of us. It started out with 4 because the one guy didn't know he had to show up to class. He thought it was online. And then he started showing up, and then we had 5. So yeah. One of the other questions was my favorite authors, which I don't have because I don't really read, but the 2 books that I have read and actually liked, I guess 3 books. One of them was assigned to us, like we got to pick which book we wanted. It was, I don't know if I can say the word, but it was about like trafficking in India, and it was about this girl who got like, well, I won't go into it in case you guys want to read it, but it's called Sold. It's like a yellow covered book. I don't know who wrote it, but it's a really intense book, but it was written by like a 5th grader, so it's more understandable, I guess. I don't do well with big words, so it was a really good book though. And it really explained everything well about what she was going through. Ooh, someone else is here. Who is that? Is that my... Who is that? What the heck? Is that my mom? It is my mom. Why is she in my dad's truck? What the heck? This is so weird. I never sit in front of this window, so I never usually see when people show up or leave. So this is a little bit odd, but... Well, that would make sense why her car's here and she's not. But... yeah. Oh, and the other two... I got distracted. The other two books that I really like, the one that I really like my favorite book is The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. I don't know who wrote that either, but that's like my favorite book. That's like a really, really good one. It's about like her whole life story and how she got where she is and everything that she went through. And that one I definitely recommend reading. Even if you hate books, I could read that book 1,000 times. It is that good. And it's not like a happy book, which usually I like happy stories and stuff, but neither of the two books that I just suggested you are happy ones, but they were very, I don't know how to explain it. They weren't really educational, but they were at the same time. Like, they helped you see a different side of someone, basically. Or like help you realize what other people have to go through sometimes. Because I feel like I don't really realize that, but I do at the same time. It's weird. So yeah. And the last one, the first half of it's boring, but I really did like The Dishwasher, which is one of the only long book that I read in college, but it was a really good one. It was like, it's basically about this guy who hates regular jobs and didn't want to live normally like everyone else, which is kind of how I feel about life. So I really related to him on that part. But he traveled to all 50 states and washed dishes in every state of America, basically, and became like famous for it. So that one is a non-depressing one if you don't want to read a depressing book. So yeah, those are my 3 favorite books, and those are like the only books that I remember reading. So, and then I have, so we have what foods do I like to bake and cook? I kind of suck at cooking. I think I could be good at cooking, but I hate cooking. I am the worst at it. I can't, so basically I do fine, but I hate reading, but I do read because I hate messing things up, which is where I always go wrong. I'm like so nervous that I'm gonna forget something or do something wrong, and then I do, and I get so mad at myself that I just like stop. So like if I burn something, I get so upset if I burn food because I worked so hard to make the stupid food and then it's burnt. So I usually don't cook things, but when I do cook, I cook noodles because noodles are my favorite food. And I like, I really like brownies. I'll bake brownies like all the time. So yeah. Bam. My hair is done. Okay. Okay, this is off. And the other 2 are future plans and hobbies. I don't know. I really like driving. I do it all day long. It's still my favorite thing to do. And I like music a lot. I'll just drive around and listen to music all day. And my mom's watching me from outside. I also like hunting and fishing. Hi, wherever you are. I'm gonna say hi to everyone. I'll give you all a shout out. There's Drew Morrison, who comments all the time, so thank you for commenting. Um, Kubancha, I think. Um, Felicio, I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I said it wrong. Prince. And Plink Channel. And Dale Legit. I don't know if I said any of those right. But yeah. Oh, I really like doing new things a lot. There was something else I was gonna say and I completely forgot what it was. I like anything to do with warmth. So hot tubs, saunas, sun tanning, that kind of stuff. Um, what do? I do basically all the things that I said, I think. I like recording videos. That's like my favorite thing to do. Um, I like playing Minecraft. And I like clothes. I like really colorful things. Those aren't even hobbies, but yeah. I just like doing stuff. I don't like to sit still. I'll try basically anything. Unless I'm tired, then I do want to sit still. But I can't just sit and do nothing. Like, I don't like watching TV, or like, I can only watch like one YouTube video a day. Yeah, I do hunt and fish. I go, well, I'm going fishing with my Uncle Eddie next weekend, hopefully. So I want to take some videos of that for my vlog. He has like a big boat that goes out on Lake Superior, which is one of the Great Lakes up north in like by Canada, if you guys know where that is. And Jerry really likes fishing, so we want to go fishing this summer. I usually go fishing like once a year with my dad, and then I go hunting mostly, so I do deer hunting for bow and rifle season for whitetail deer. So I do that, and then I'm going elk hunting for the first time this fall in September. So I'm going to make a video on that as well. And then I go turkey hunting in Michigan and Wisconsin, northern and southern Wisconsin. I usually do fall turkey season in northern Wisconsin and in Michigan, and then I do spring turkey hunting down south in southern Wisconsin. And then I go pheasant hunting every year in South Dakota. I have like 4 videos on that already, so go check those out. Pretty sure that's I go pheasant, deer, and turkey hunting are my main 3. Lucy and Frankie say hi. So hi. I don't know what else. That's like my main 3. I really want to go moose hunting, and I really want to go rabbit hunting and wild pig hunting. Those are like the next 3 on my list. Oh, what is that? What are those things? The little YouTube signs. I've never seen those before. So yeah, those are my main 3 hunting things, I guess. So yeah. What else do I like to do? I had the 3 main things, and now I'm just like blanking on what I like to do for fun. I like hanging out with Viola. I really like just doing stuff with my friends and like going out of the house, basically. So yeah. And the other one was future plans, which change quite often. At first I wanted to be a teacher, and I was a camp counselor, and it changed my mind. And now I drive dump truck, which I really like. I think I could drive like semis and heavy equipment forever, but I don't know yet. And I know I want to move down south eventually to like Texas or Arizona would be like my ideal area, but I want to travel to both of them more. Like I've been to both of them, but I haven't spent an excessive amount of time there in each season. So once I do that, then I'll pick which place I really want to live in. But those are the two. I know I want to move, once I'm done with the bus, I want to travel the country in the bus and make videos on that. I want to have a motorcycle at some point and take a bunch of motorcycle trips as well. Those are like my main things, I guess. Um, yeah, I don't know. Those are the main ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know and I will do those. Um, yeah. Let me know if you guys want me to live stream more, and I will. And I will see you guys in my next video, which is coming very soon. So, oh, here's my hair. I'll show you. This is it right here. Got that. And this is in the back. So yeah. And this is my outfit. We have this tank top from Shein and these pants I've got at a thrift store, I'm pretty sure. Because I did get them at a thrift store. So yeah, this is the whole outfit. Bam. And I have this sweatshirt. Look at this, look at this. Oh, back. Okay. It said Nieners Wieners. So yeah, that's my whole outfit. I have to burp for some reason. Okay, but now me and Jerry are going to our friend's camp. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Thank you for coming as well.